This morning, friends, family, and community members mourn the loss of Roswell police officer shot and killed in the line of duty. 24-year-old Jeremy Labonte was checking on a report of someone suspicious near the Ace Pickleball Club in Roswell when he was tragically killed. The GBI says Edward Espinoza pulled the trigger. He is expected to have a first appearance this morning in the Fulton County Jail. We'll be diving deeper into that and the suspect's lengthy criminal history coming up in just a minute.
Let's check in with Karys Belger about the community support for loved ones. Karys is at the Roswell Law Enforcement Center there.
So, Karys, we understand that this memorial continues to grow, and it just really shows the magnitude of how this community is feeling this first officer killed in nearly 40 years there.
Right, and the first officer who was shot and killed in the line of duty. And what we've been hearing from so many people is just how young he was, 24 years old. And that's something that people are really struggling to grapple with, but they are coming out and they've been showing their support. This memorial has grown exponentially over the weekend. If you look at just how many bouquets of flowers, there are balloons, there are tiny tea lights, even t-shirts laid out there. There are also large photos of Officer Labonte. Those were not there on Saturday when this memorial first started. So it's grown and grown as people have been coming out. The vehicle was set up by the Roswell Police Department following the confirmation of Officer Labonte's death. What began as a handful of bouquets has really grown. You really can't see it because there are so many tributes there, but there are just small things there. There's a police car, tiny toy police car. There's also an energy drink and even a tiny black and blue police wreath that has been made by someone in the community. All of these tiny tributes for Officer Labonte. And the city of Roswell has canceled a number of meetings. They canceled a council meeting that's supposed to happen today and a committee meeting scheduled for tomorrow. But really, we've been hearing from folks that Roswell is such a tight-knit community and they are shocked by what happened.
I just said I was so sorry for the loss and I wish that there were words to comfort them, but there really aren't. It's just so unfair and so random, and I just wanted to express how I felt and to come here just to pay my respects.
And you can see on that giant placard so many handwritten notes. I did take a photo of one so I could read one of them to you. Just a sweet note from a stranger. It says, "Dear Officer Labonte, thank you for your selfless sacrifice for our community. May your soul rest in peace and prepare strength for your family at this time." That's just one of the messages that was left, and there are countless others on that board as well. In Roswell, I'm Karys Belger, 11 Alive News.
Karys, we know those messages must mean a lot to everyone who loves him. We did mention again there were some cancellations. We have more on that on 11alive.com.
Also happening today, 23-year-old Edward Espinoza, the man charged with Labonte's murder, is expected to face a judge for the first time. He's accused of killing Officer Labonte as the officer walked up to him. But as for why he allegedly opened fire on Officer Labonte Friday night, no one knows the answer to that right now. But we do know this is not his first run-in with the law. This morning, Espinoza faces multiple charges, including the most serious in Georgia, that is malice murder. That conviction carries the possibility of the death penalty. So here's what we expect to happen this morning. At 11:30, Espinoza will face a Fulton County magistrate judge for his first appearance. The judge will read his charges and rule on bail. This is a process this man has been through before. Espinoza has been arrested 3 times in the last 4 years, all by the Roswell Police Department. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation said over the weekend that Espinoza is a U.S. citizen. 11 Alive will be there this morning at the suspect's first appearance, bringing you the very latest details. As we learn more about this story and also funeral arrangements for Officer Labonte, we'll be sure to bring you those updates on air, online, and the 11 Alive News app.
It's 6